Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another video, and today I'm not in my main castle. Today I'm in one of my farms because today I want to talk about farm alliances. We will start off with what a farm alliance actually is, then we will go into the territory of a farm alliance. We will talk about if we should share or not share elite mines. We will look into technology priorities in a farm alliance. And at the end of the video, I will talk about why I have my own farm alliance and what big of a benefit it brings me. So let's start with what a farm alliance actually is. A farm alliance is an alliance that is created by one of your farms or your alternative castle to support your main castle with as many resources as possible that are gathered by all the farms that are in this farm alliance. You can get as many members of the main alliance into your farm alliance as you want, or you can keep it a small farm alliance just for yourself. That is up to you. I personally have just a few friends in my farm alliance, so we are not too many because I also don't have that many elite mines. So a farm alliance in the end is just an alliance that helps to provide all the resources to finance the upgrades for the main castle. Now we will check out why a big territory as a farm alliance is important. Here on the world map you can see that my small farm alliance has a pretty okay territory, and I personally think it is very important to try to occupy as much space as possible when you are planting flags. So I would say always try to get these 5 out of 5 squares done by when you are planting a flag, because the more territory your farm alliance has, the higher the daily territory reward gets. And this is a very big advantage, because the more territory your farm alliance has, the more wood and food you get every day. This is important because of the reason that a lot of castles and a lot of upgrades for many players mostly require stone and iron together as a farm. And then it is very helpful when you don't have to worry about food and wood, because you get it by your daily territory rewards. So a big territory is important to increase the daily rewards of your territory and to have as many mines as possible, to always try to connect them. And another big advantage is that on these small resource tiles, or also on elite mines that you are sharing, other people that gather there have to pay taxes. So the more territory you have, the more resource mines have to or get a certain tax ratio depending on your technology research. Now we come to the topic of sharing or not sharing elite mines. And this is, in my opinion, up to everybody themselves. I personally have a few elite mines in my farm alliance, but I have 2 elite mines shared, and this has the following background. First of all, in one of our realm rules was that farm alliances with only a few members have to be placed very far outside of the center, so the big farm alliances could gather there and take the high level mines. When I placed my castle, I built here and others built there, and this elite mine was very fast shared. So, but I am totally fine with it, because from my playstyle I don't have the time to log into my farms like 5 times a day, maybe get it done once or twice a day. And so I am happy to let others gather on shared elite mines, so they at least have to pay this tax ratio to me, so I also benefit from these shared mines. If you're a very active farmer, then it might be wise to not share elite mines, so you always profit from them. But this is really up to everybody themselves. Analyze your playstyle of the people in your alliance that farm, how often they farm, and then you can think about sharing elite mines or not. And now I want to talk about certain technology priorities. In my opinion, it is very important to research more flags that you can plant. As I just explained earlier, a territory is very important for your alliance, and the more flags you can place, the more elite mines you can occupy, the more space you can cover on the world map, and the higher your daily territory rewards get. So always researching plant flags is never a bad thing. As I just said, I cannot log in that often into my farms, so the tax collection was also something that helped me out, because increasing the tax ratio in my farm alliance helps me to keep up with that and collect enough taxes. So, and other things that are also very helpful on a regular basis are these production improvements or these gather speed improvements. We just started to research them because the tax collection and the plant flag research are already at a very high level for the few of us here in this Farm Alliance. So we decided, let's do some quick upgrades here. So we produce more stone, more iron, and maybe we will also go for these gather speed resources. The war tree is not interesting for us. When we started to build this Farm Alliance, we did do some research in here because they give more alliance points that you can then use to build flags than just researching the production technologies. But all in all, I would prioritize production and these tax collection, plant flags. And if you want to build a farm alliance that holds a lot of members, the alliance expansion is also very helpful, so you can take more members into your farm alliance. And now I come to the point where I talk about why I have built my own farm alliance. So as I just said, I have built my own farm alliance around about a bit more than 2 years ago. And I did it for the following reason. I have my own backup alliance. So if ever anything happens to the main alliance that I'm in, if I want to take a break or something like that, I can always come here and have my own alliance that I can just sit in. And another really helpful thing was that even by being placed outside here in this level 1 territory from the resource tiles, I have gathered a very nice backup in gems here in this Farm Alliance. So with all of the friends that I have here in this Farm Alliance, we agreed that it would be cool that if we ever get a very high gem count in this Farm Alliance, we all just kick out all the farms, go in there with our main castles and just distribute these gems. And depending on how many gems we get in here, this can be very interesting for us because we are all budget players, and this is like another emergency fund when it comes to gems. Of course, this would make us miss out 1 week of events like Elite Adventure or Elite War, but depending on how high our gem count in our Farm Alliance gets, the more interesting or the more attractive and the more we consider maybe coming here one day and just distributing all of these gems that we have gathered in here. The higher your tax ratio, the bigger your territory, the more taxes you will get, and depending on your kingdom, on the resource level where you can place your alliance, this can really stock up. So this is also a reason why I have built this Farm Alliance. It is a nice backup that I have somewhere sitting in our kingdom, and it is really helpful for me because I know, hey, somewhere out there you have another backup. So this is actually everything that I can say about having a Farm Alliance. In the end, it is up to everybody themselves if you want to manage your own Farm Alliance. I personally have my reasons why I did it. If you don't want to build your own Farm Alliance, you can always ask your alliance members if they have a Farm Alliance and if you can join theirs. So in the end, it's up to everybody themselves. And yeah, that's actually it. I hope that this video helped you out. And then I would say, see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.